Calaroga Shark Media.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. It's beginning to look a bit like Christmas. With the season of speculation in full swing, what will Harry and Meghan do? Will William start his own rival Christmas? Some speculation suggests that even Charles might relax the traditions a bit. Traditionally, Sandringham, where the royals retreat to play out their version of a normal Christmas in the English countryside, involves a 72-hour itinerary and an absolute ban on political talk over dinner. It's a royal affair that King Charles is apparently keen to keep alive, albeit with some tweaks to Philip's famously rigid schedule. Duncan Larcombe, royal expert extraordinaire, shares that Charles isn't about to overhaul tradition but might ditch some of the fussier elements. A bit less protocol, a tad more comfort, maybe even a few more dear old Sandringham moments, courtesy of a beloved country home vibe the estate has cultivated since Queen Victoria snagged the 20,000-acre property for a cool £22,000 in 1862. Let's also not forget its sentimental weight, as it's where George VI passed in 1952, cementing its emotional value for Queen Elizabeth II. The Christmas timeline is something out of an Edwardian novel: precise wake-up calls, afternoon tea on Christmas Eve, gift exchanges by the European tradition, a black-tie drinks reception, and then a banquet with Windsor coats and ball gowns. Tradition dictates that no one leaves the table until the monarchs do, but Duncan suspects Charles might loosen up a bit with the no politics rule. Maybe someone will finally be able to slip in a Brexit comment over dessert. It remains to be seen if this is all still too formal for William and Kate, who seem to want their children to experience a quiet Christmas morning opening gifts, as so many families do. While the royal family may travel commercially, don't expect them to queue up with the rest of us. They manage to breeze through airports thanks to a few clever tricks. Royals use aliases to avoid drawing attention, with Prince William and Kate, for instance, taking on the unassuming names of Mr. and Mrs. Smith when they travelled to Australia in 2014, while Prince George was registered as Baby Jones. When Prince Harry and Meghan started dating, they kept things low-key by hopping on Norwegian Air to fly under the radar to Norway. Even King Charles, it seems, has mastered the art of discreet airport navigation, often slipping through the VIP Windsor suite at Heathrow, where the usual hustle and bustle is replaced with butler service and Michelin-starred fare by Chef Jason Atherton. This suite offers seasonal British delicacies, including treats like pistachio pastries and chocolate fondue. But Harry has sometimes skipped the VIP lounges and gone incognito altogether, like his memorable trip with Ryanair to Scotland, where fellow passengers praised his low-key approach. Seems like even the royals appreciate the perks of the no-frills life every now and then. Mike Tyndall's knack for quick escapes seems to have a bit of royal flair. When he's ready to make a hasty exit, he reportedly uses excuses that are pure cheek, with mentions of King Charles needing help with back-scratching or corgis leaving messes in unfortunate places. And when he's particularly pressed, he might even throw in a mention of an off-schedule moat cleaner supposedly driving Zara up the wall. Dominic West, known for portraying King Charles in The Crown, recently opened up about his former friendship with Prince Harry, revealing it fell apart after an unintentional slip during a press event. The two bonded during a charity event in 2013, completing a grueling 200-mile walk with 12 injured servicemen as part of Walking with the Wounded. But the camaraderie took a hit when West, recalling their celebration at the end of the journey, said he probably said too much during a press conference, after which they drifted apart. We sort of lost touch because I said too much in a press conference, West shared on Times Radio. He recalled the light-hearted moments from their time together, noting how Harry specialised in building latrines, even constructing one with a makeshift windbreaker and a toilet roll holder. Since then, despite the passage of time and Harry's admitted interest in the crown, the pair haven't rekindled their friendship. The Duke of Sussex has mentioned that he watches the series to ensure it stays historically accurate, but it seems his royal and on-screen father haven't connected to catch up. According to Nostradamus, Charles might not hold the crown for long, with the possibility of an unexpected royal stepping in. Some interpreters suggest the prophecy hints at Prince Harry or even Simon Durante Day, an Australian who claims to be Charles and Camilla's secret son, as potential successors, which, let's face it, would be all kinds of content for this podcast. The speculation stems from Nostradamus' 16th century writings, reinterpreted in a 2005 book by author Mario Redding. Redding accurately predicted the late Queen Elizabeth II's death in 2022 and linked another prophecy to the king's reign being limited by public disapproval, particularly tied to lingering resentment over his divorce from Princess Diana. Nostradamus' line about a man who never expected to be king has fueled theories that Harry could ascend the throne if Prince William is unable or unwilling to take the role. Adding another twist, Reading speculates that the term King of the Islands in Nostradamus' writings may point to a diminished Commonwealth under Charles, with the UK confined to its core territories. Meanwhile, skeptics might argue these interpretations stretch the limits of poetic license. While this theory provides plenty of fodder for royal watchers and conspiracy theories alike, the royal family itself has yet to weigh in on Nostradamus' surprising choice of a next monarch or the existence of any secret heirs. Palace Intrigue will be right back. The royal family is facing criticism for appearing out of touch after launching an online shop for Balmoral Castle that features a line of pricey high-end products, including a nearly £1,000 tartan cashmere throw and a £2,050 crystal glass bowl. Part of King Charles' effort to make Balmoral more accessible, this online venture follows the summer's public tours of the estate, with tickets priced at £100 and an additional £50 for those wanting afternoon tea. The luxury shop offers items bearing the new Balmoral hunting tartan, including a £400 scarf, £75 lambswool hot water bottle, and a £285 tweed wool throw. It's already drawing backlash, with critics like Tristan Grayford of the anti-monarchy group Our Republic arguing that this venture underscores the disconnect between the royals and the financial realities facing much of the public, particularly as households struggle with economic pressures. The British royal family's wealth, estimated at $88 billion according to Forbes, might seem astronomical, but it pales in comparison to the staggering fortune of the Saudi royal family, the House of Saud, with a net worth of $1.4 trillion. The House of Saud outpaces even the combined net worths of tech titans like Elon Musk and Bill Gates. The wealth of the British royals comes from concrete assets, including properties and income from prestigious estates such as the Duchy of Cornwall and the Duchy of Lancaster. These estates encompass valuable landmarks like the Savoy Hotel and Somerset House, with the Duchy of Lancaster's assets alone valued at $755 million. King Charles, personally worth an estimated $772 million, ranks as the 258th wealthiest person in the UK. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple, or the app of your choice. And don't forget, you can get this show commercial-free, along with hundreds of others from Calaroga Shark Media, with a lot of Christmas-themed shows available. Check out all the details in the show notes. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue, and good times.